was having with angels. Punchline knows how to get older, but you'll have to take my age. I'm in a Brooklyn, don't scandal. I'm a soldier, cause we're trying to have her week. And it's 2 legs, no stage, just a piece of the love that made you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily, and in today's video I will be talking about my 2025 TBR, and I'm so bloody excited. I genuinely can't wait to talk about all these books I want to read, because I love the beginning of the year. You're so optimistic, you're so motivated, you just want to read so many books, so you're just like on top of the world books wise, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'm so excited. Also, I had a look through all the books that are coming out in 2025, and oh my god, like, I feel like I'm saying this every year, but this truly feels like a great reading year. Like, what the new releases wise. Like, we're getting a new Taylor Jenkins Reid book. Huh. We are getting a new Frederick Backman book. Huh. The only person missing is Kristen Hanna, but at the same time, like, she brought a book out last year, so, and I stuck books in her back catalog. And like, we've got Emily Henry. We got a new fucking Hunger Games book. Like, so many good ones. Anyways, so I'm really excited about all these new releases. I'm so excited. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. And I created like 2025 books I want to read in 2025, and then I've got more like anticipated reads that I'll be saying later on. But in those 2025 books that are like my most anticipated reads are also in there, like books I just mentioned. So, but it's also like books from my physical TBR, books that are challenging. It's also all a mix. But yeah, also this is the third time I'm filming this, like the third year, and it's always in this car at the same parking lot, because I'm always filming in a parking lot because the lights here is really good and I don't need any books from home because obviously I don't have most of those books, so it's really good. Anyways, let's just jump right into it. I'm really excited. And the first book that I want to read this year is Great Big Beautiful Lies by Emily Henry. It's gonna be in a release and I'm so excited. I don't want to be like, oh, it's definitely gonna be a 5-star read, but I'm like, it's probably gonna be a 5-star read, you know what I'm saying? And I'm so excited. I'm hoping and praying I get a signed copy somewhere, but that's obviously not a part of it. But I'm so excited. I think it's like, wait, let me pull out the summary because I actually have no idea. But yeah, this is about 2 writers. Again, I just love how Emily Henry puts in like book people in every book. Like, I just like love it so much for that reason. Compete for the chance to tell the larger than life story of a woman with more than a couple of plot twists up her sleeve. Exactly. So it's about 2 writers falling in love in this little crescent island to write the bibliography of a really famous woman. So it sounds really writing-esque, and I love that. Very summer-esque because they're on this little island. So I'm just, honestly, it doesn't even matter what it's about. I'm excited nonetheless. And then the next book I'm excited about is Sunrise of the Reaping by Susan Collins, which is her new Hunger Games book about Haymitch. And I'm like, it's bad that I'm so excited about this book, baby, but I don't care. I'm so excited to finally get Haymitch's story and like be in his POV. I think it's really gonna hurt because like what we've got so far is really sad, so I fear this is gonna be even sadder. But I'm ready for it, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for it and I'm excited, and yeah, that's all I can say. The next book on my TBR is Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez, and that is her new release, again coming out in 2024 in April, I think. And that one is about Xavier, a gorgeous veterinarian giving Greek god vibes, and Samantha. Again, it seems like they had like one really good date that like kept going on forever, but they can't be together because Samantha's like family and stuff, and she's like, please forget me, but he probably won't forget her, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fear no. So yeah, that's that. I think it's going to be, again, really sad. I mean, I feel like the family part doesn't sound too great right now, so I feel it's going to be really sad. Anyways, the next book is Out of the Woods by, oh, what's her name again? Hannah Bohemian, yeah. And that one is the continuing on in like the same world, I guess, from Out on a Limb, which was my favorite romance book in 2023. And I'm so excited to get like another like view into their story, hopefully like see them a bit more grown up and you know what happened in all of them. So I feel like that's gonna be really fun, and it's about their friends and they're going through some like marriage struggles, I guess. So they're gonna go camping in the woods and reconnect, hopefully. And I'm really excited because her writing is so good. I'm really bloody excited about that one. yeah, so the next one is For Friends, no, My Friends by Frederick Backman. I'm so excited we're getting a new Frederick Backman book. Oh my god. I think I've read like all his like most popular books, like the smaller ones I really want to read this year as well, but obviously a new book, I'm so excited. I'm just kind of sad it's not in the Batman series, but I guess that's okay. But yeah, this is about 4 teenagers who create a really big and powerful friendship bond, and then I think it shows us between time like 25 years later, 25 years back and forth, and I think it's just about friendship, and I'm really excited, and I think that seems very beautiful, and I'm really excited again. Then we have Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and that is going to be a historical fiction book about an astronaut, I think. If I am... yeah, it's set in the 1980s in a space shuttle program about extraordinary length. We go to live and love beyond our limits. Joan Goodwin has been obsessed with the stars for as long as she can remember. The first woman scientist to join the NASA space shuttle program, and she's going to space. That sounds so fun and interesting, and like seeing like this from like a woman's perspective, I feel like could be really interesting, so I'm really excited about that one. Then we have a thriller by Lisa Joel, who is my favorite thriller author. I'm really excited about that one, and that is Don't Let Him In. I have no idea what that one is about, but I don't even want to know. I just want to get the book immediately and read it and not know anything about it. But I think it's probably going to have a multiple POVs again, set in England, and just have loads of good plot twists, and I'm just so excited for that, you know. But yeah, then we're going to move on from like my most excited new releases and go into more like books that are already out, that I've already seen, that I really want to read this year. And the first one is Little Women. I can't believe I still haven't read this book. I bought it last year in January and I still haven't read it for no apparent reason, well, except that I'm probably intimidated by it. But I really want to read it this year. I've read some classics this year, which I'm really proud of, and so I just want to continue with that and read Little Women. And I think it's going to be a really good classic. I feel like to like go more into depth with it. I think I've read like 4 or 5 this year, so I think reading up on more will be fun. Another classic which I also want to read is Pride and Prejudice, which also I feel like could be really good, and just like one of the most important ones. Like I just want to read like the classics and know what everybody else is talking about, because I feel like right now I don't, so I feel like that could be really fun knowing what's gonna happen or like what's happening. And I really want to watch the movie with Timothy Chalamet in Little Women. That has nothing to do with Pride and Prejudice, but you know what I mean. Anyways, then what else I want to read is The Sun and the Star by Rick Riordan, which is another book in the Percy Jackson like series, and I put that one on because it's really fun in the future. Like I think I need to finish the Heroes of Olympus first. I'm currently in the 4th one, so I need the 4th and the 5th one. Then I think, I'm 90% sure, but I'm not 100% sure, but I think that I need to read the Apollo books, which are I think the Trials of Apollo or something. Get a picture here, but yeah, they're like that, those books. I really need to read those books, and then I need to read The Sun and the Star. So all of these books are basically in that one little tag, but basically that's like 10 books, because I still can't read the book, because otherwise I would have already read it, because I'm so excited, because it looks so good, and I love Nico as a main character. Like I've only gotten to know him, but not from his perspective, so I want to be in his head, you know. Anyways, otherwise I really want to read Ready or Not, because I feel like that could be a romance that I would really enjoy, because I've heard it's really similar to Out on a Limb, and it's set in New York City, and that sounds amazing, to be honest. I really want to read that book soon. I can't believe I still haven't. I was so excited when I got that book, and then I just been sitting on my TV. Then I want to read the first book in the Game of Thrones book series. Just the first one. No idea what I'm gonna think, no idea what's gonna happen, but I just want to read it, you know, because my dad is obsessed with the TV show. So many people are obsessed with the TV show, and I was like, I need to read the first book first. So we'll see what's gonna happen, but I am very highly intimidated. But I'm also like, I do have the audiobook, and I can read on my Kindle, so it should be okay, because I can get those from my library any moment. The hole isn't that crazy, which is good. Then I really want to read oh god, there are lots of people coming back from their walk. Anyways, otherwise I want to read The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. That's like one of the main books I still haven't read, and I just can't believe it. It's honestly because I have like the teeny tiny pocketbook version of it, and that's just really small, and I'm still looking if I can get the bigger version somewhere cheap, but it's just really hard So that's like literally the main struggle, because I just don't want to read this teeny tiny book, and then the whole from the library is always taking forever. So literally that's why I haven't read it. But it's about World War II, and it's probably going to be really, really sad because that's all I've heard so far, and I'm really scared for it, honestly. Then I really want to read These Violent Delights, because again, this is one of the books that has been on my physical TBR so long, and I just want to read it, and I've heard great things about it, and I just want to read a book by Chloe Gong, and this is, I think, the first one, so I need to get into it so I can read the rest of her books that she's put out, but I just want to start with the first one. Then I want to read one book by Brandon Sanderson. That was my goal last year as well. Haven't done that, but I mean, hello, new year. Okay, sorry, my mom just called me. But yeah, so I really want to read Brandon Sanderson. One book, I think I'm going to start with Mistborn or The Final Empire. I don't know. Please tell me what you guys think would be better to start with, because I don't know. But again, the intimidation is really real. I kind of want to make like a book of like reading books that I'm intimidated by, because I feel like that could be really good and really necessary, because yeah. Then I want to read the Raven Boys series, because I've heard good things about it, and it could be similar to other books I've enjoyed. And it's about a group of friends and a lot of trauma, and that just sounds really fun. And I think it's set in a boarding school or something, so it's kind of giving me Harry Potter vibes, just kind of what I'm looking for, and I really want those vibes. So anyways, the next book on my list is The Dead Poets Society. Again, I think it's a modern classic, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's again like a group of friends, and I think it's Dark Academia as well, and I love Dark Academia. I'm always looking for new Dark Academia books. I mean, this one wouldn't be new, but you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean. So I feel like that could be really, really fun as well, and maybe a bit sad, and maybe giving me the same vibes as the books I've currently read, which are Fun Dragons. Yeah, I don't know. I also really want to watch the movie because I've seen so many clips from it, but I just want to watch the full thing, and for that I need to read the full thing, so you know. Then I also want to read The Poppy War. That is continuing on from last year as well. Whoopsie. I have no reason why I haven't read it. I think it's just because I haven't bought the books yet, because I was like, I'm gonna buy them later when I really read them, but I don't have the books when I want to read them, so then it's just as spiral. So I want to buy the books and then read them soon, and that's a really big goal for me. So fingers crossed I will. I've seen such nice special editions, but I'm like, you can't buy the special edition without having actually read the book, so you need to read the book, then buy the special edition, you know? So keep me accountable that I will read it before I buy the special edition, because this looks so nice. Oh. Another fantasy I want to read, because I feel like this year I've read fantasy, but I haven't read that many fantasy books, so that's why there are a lot of fantasy books I feel like on there. Is The Priory of the Orange Tree, which is such a big and chunky fantasy book, and it's been out for so long, and I've been wanting to read it since it's been out, because I saw the dragon and it looked really good and really fun. So yeah, and I still really want to read it, so I feel I need to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyways, another book on my 2025 TBR is a novel love story. This one should be a little bit easier to achieve because it's I already bought it. I'm really excited to read it. I'm just waiting for the right moment in if I can bring it to England, because if I can't, then it will be a little bit hard if I can't bring it to uni, because then I don't have it with me, then I have to wait till July, so we'll see what happens. But we'll see how heavy my suitcase is gonna be. Anyways, another book that I want to read that was really popular this year and I didn't get around to reading it is The Minister of Time, because I've seen everybody put it in their 25 books that like top books of 2024, like their favorite books, and it was every time they read it, it was in there, so that kind of motivated me to want to read it as well. And again, I've seen a really nice special edition of it in Waterstones, and I really want to get that one as well. But again, need to read the book first. I think it's like science fiction mixed with like a bit of romance, and it's about, I think it's about a guy traveling between time. I don't know, but I think it's about time travel, that I do know, but how it's gonna work, I don't know. Another goal of mine is to finish the Mortal Instruments series. I read the first 3 books, then I read the first book of the Infernal Devices. Yeah, so I want to read the Infernal Devices series soon, and then finish that one, and then go back to the Mortal Instruments and just finish that whole thing before the year ends, and then hopefully finish the other books in 2026. I mean, if I can read all of them this year, that would be fantastic. Would love to read all of like Cassie Clare's books that are set in the same world, but we'll see what happens, you know, we'll see what happens, but would love to do that as well. But yeah, that's again a bigger goal because it's so many books in there. Like I think I need to read 5 books in that one, so you know what I mean. And then I want to read Loveless by Alice Oseman. That is the last book in her like kind of like Heartstopper universe, but also like reaching out to other characters that are not in that comics. But it's one of the last books I still have by her that I need to read, and again it's like one of those books that I had on my physical TBR for so long and I really want to read it. And I still haven't, so I really need to. So that's another goal of mine, and I think it's about a girl going to high school or secondary school or whatever, obviously in England, I know that, but it's about Georgia. She's a fanfic obsessed romantic. See, I feel her. He starts uni, I thought it's still like secondary school or college, with her roommates. Oh, that looks so fun to read while I'm here. Oh. That just kind of pushed it up. Anyways, then I'm going to read King of Scars, because Six of Crows was one of my favorite books in 2023, and the only problem is that I bought them in the US, so I bought the US editions from like Six of Crows and Shadow and Bone, and I don't know why, but I can't get my hands on Rule of Wolves in the US edition, and it's the only book I'm missing. But I want to read King of Scarves and then Rule of Wolves after each other, but I can't seem to get the second book, so I can't read the first one, but I want to find the second one and then read them both. Might be a bit of a struggle. We'll see how long that's going to take, but I do want to do that this year, you know, to finish off the Six of Crows Shadow and Bone universe. And I'm going to be so sad when I read them, but I'm still excited because then I can reread them or something. I also kind of want to reread Six of Crows before, so see how that goes. And then the last book I want to read is Out on a Limb by Hannah Boehm Young. Again, I just put that down there because I didn't find a 25th book and I want to reread that one before Out of the Woods comes out. So that's also on my physical, like, on my TBR just in general, and I want to annotate it because I'm so excited about the book and I love it so much. And yeah, those are all the books on my 2025 books I want to read this year, and I am so excited and I hope you're excited too. Those were all the books on my TBR, like 25 books, and then some new releases and that I'm like most excited about. Obviously we'll see what happens. I feel like this list always changes throughout the year, or like would change if I would change it, but I'm obviously not changing it, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm hoping for all of us to have a really good reading year. I forgot to say this in the beginning of the video, but my reading goal for this year is 100 books. Keeping it, I feel like, very basic, very classic, but it will be a challenge because currently reading like 2 books a month, so I really need to step up my game again. But that's okay. Also, I didn't talk about those stats in my last video that was like all the books I read in 2024, but I was really proud of myself this year, or like last year I guess. I'm still saying this year, but it was 2024 obviously. But so you know how Goodreads tells you like the average length of books, like pages, like the average pages of a book. I don't understand what's currently going on with my camera, but it just keeps shutting down because of the sun. But anyways, just what I wanted to say before we start, I was really proud of myself. Just keep looking, just keep walking. Oh my god, he looked at me like 4 times or something. He was just like walking around this car. I know you're looking. Stop it immediately, please. Anyways, what I wanted to say before we start, I was really proud of myself because the average page length of the book, the average book I would read in 2024, the lengths, like the pages, oh my god, I can't talk, but you know what I mean. Oh, he's coming back. Why is he coming back? Anyways, the length was this time 450 pages. So my average book I read in 2024 was 450 books. And I feel like that's really good. Because last year was 350 books. Pages. Can I talk? I don't think so. I'm really scared about that man. But anyways, you know what I mean. So I'm really proud that I read like longer books, I feel like, this year. And obviously my number of books has decreased, but like the length of a book has increased, which I'm really happy with. And this year's reading goal is similar. I just want to read longer books, but not more books. So my reading goal this year is 100 books. Okay guys, sorry, my camera just went back again, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I see you in the next one, and let me know what books you're excited about this year. I hope you got some recommendations from this year for your list. because I filmed this video before anybody else published their like TBR of the year, so I'm like, actually no idea what everybody's wanting to read this year. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I see you in the next one. That's gonna be back in England probably. I'm so excited. Okay, bye.